our Republicans right now have been having a fascination. They have been having a fascination with El Señor Putin, right? So even now, if you go ahead and listen to some of them on their networks, they love Putin. So I don't know where they stand right now. So we had a Republican talking head comes on and he tries to say how badly El Señor Biden is doing, right? Forgetting that Tucker Carlson is just about a sycophant for Russia. And you know what? Finally, I think Chuck Todd and McCaskill got him on it. So let's take a listen to that and we'll take it on the other side.
Steve, it feels like we're trying to figure out, is Putin a rational actor?
Right. That's a good question. I mean, I think when we look at this from our perspective, we look at the things he's doing and say this doesn't make sense. And you see a lot of that in reporting the media. But go back and look at what Vladimir Putin has been saying over all these years. Go back to speeches that he was giving in the mid-aughts. He was telling us what he wants to do. Mm-hmm. He wants to reconstitute the Russian Empire, the old Soviet Union. When you have autocratic leaders like that tell you what they want to do, you're smart to pay attention. The problem, I think, from the Biden administration's, from my perspective about the Biden administration, is this alarm comes a little bit too late. It's not like these 100,000 troops just went to the border. They've been there for a long time, and you've had, I think, Republicans and conservatives raising alarms about what Putin was up to, pointing out the kinds of assets, military assets, that were in position months ago. Mm-hmm. And the Biden administration seems to be just catching up.
Claire?
Well, first of all, I think Putin, you have to assume he's rational. He may be irrational. And if I were to look, I would say he's trying to mine the divisions within NATO right now.
Right.
He's trying to exacerbate the Germany being an outlier and being worried about being all in against him. He wants to highlight Macron making noises.
That's the assumption that he's rational.
Yeah, that he's trying to make NATO not a strong alliance by playing this card at this time. And the other thing I gotta say is, you said Republicans. The other thing that's happening here, it is amplifying a divide in the Republican Party.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, when you've got people on the Fox cable news network.
I mean, it's Tucker Carlson. Look, he's being used. I could show you some clips here. He's being used on RT. He's being used by RT, the propaganda arm of Putin.
Yes.
All the time now. Here, it's
the Republicans are loving up on Putin right now. A bunch of them.
So now we have that Tucker Carlson is nothing more than the propaganda arm of Russia in the United States. Who would have ever thought the Republican Party that always used to talk about law and order and about patriotism? What are the things that they've done since Trump has come into fruition? One, they became sycophants of Putin. They become sycophants of everything Russia. And two, they attempted to overthrow the United States government. Wow. Wow. How low has Trump taken the party of Lincoln? We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.